Alright, here's the damage. You can see. Yep, you can see it. It's right there. The day started out pretty nice. It was a serene sunrise, and my wife and I made our way over to the slip that we had just rented. It's called the Harbor Inn Marina, and it would be a pretty beautiful place if they could open the restaurant, but thanks to COVID, it's closed. Either way, it's still a very beautiful place. It's very protected, it's cheap, and anybody who thinks of coming down here, it's terrible. Go away, go somewhere else. Leave us alone. But as things are apt to do, they went wrong. Things went wrong. Lots of stupid things went wrong.
Say hi. Say hi.
So while the ballast is filling up, I'll tell you that I made a huge mistake today, and I ran full on into well, I don't even know, the concrete at the dock.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the motor to turn off.
You could spray paint with this.
I don't know. I made a big mistake, so I got a huge chunk out of my bow, which means that now, we were on our way to put the boat in a slip, and it's only going to stay there for probably a week now, and next week we're going to have to get it out and do some repair. So, super thrilled. Super happy. Here's what happened. I failed to back out far enough, and right when we got out in the water, my motor started acting up, which means that every time I let off on the throttle, the motor would die. So I put the boat in drive and pulled the tiller hard to starboard. And we weren't turning fast enough because at low speeds this boat doesn't turn. So I was faced with a choice of completely turning the motor off and just drifting, or putting it in reverse. And when I tried to put it in reverse, I found out that I couldn't move the selector switch from forward to neutral, and it's probably because I had a little bit of throttle on. So I ended up slamming into the wall, took a large chunk out of my bow, and proceeded to get angry and scream right in front of a group of children. Alright, here's the damage. You can see. Yep, you can see it. It's right there. From me smacking into the... Oh. Man, what a bad day. But... Hey, Griffey. Even though I was completely grumpy, I thought, hey, let's not waste the day. It's beautiful out. We have a perfect breeze. There was dolphins like 1 foot in front of the bow. So I told my daughter, let's put the sails up. Right about here is where the next bit of fun began. We were enjoying a nice bit of close haul and close reach sailing, minding our own freaking business, when all of a sudden out of nowhere, the wind shifted around and put us in irons. And we ended up drifting backward, and we were right in between two pilings, and we got up within about 10 feet of smashing into this piling. Thankfully, my motor didn't start, and so we couldn't really do anything about it other than some careful maneuvering to get us out. Really, that involved me pushing on the boom so it could fill the sails. My wife was at the tiller, and she managed to help get us away, only to find that at the last minute the wind shifted back into beam reach and got us pretty close to that piling. Thankfully, we didn't hit it. So what a nightmare. The motor wouldn't start. The wind was coming straight from ahead. It was pushing us into a piling. We barely missed it. Couldn't start the motor. I couldn't turn away. Man, this is the type of day that makes you not want to sail. But everybody else looks like they're having fun. So after testing the motor for about half an hour trying to get it work properly, I think I came to the conclusion that my fuel is fouled. So I'm going to have to take the carburetor apart again and at least clean the fuel filter out. And I'm going to have to start with fresh fuel. This fuel can came from the guy who I purchased the boat from, and I'm pretty sure there's some junk in there. So stay tuned for that fun. And Well, that's all for this episode, folks. Thanks for hanging around and watching me, and I really appreciate all your support. Obviously, my next video is probably going to be about bow repair, and while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the transom repair in too. Pretty soon here, I'm going to think about painting my boat also. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking like a canary yellow or a deep red. My kids kind of like blue. There's a green in there too. Anyway, I'm going to need some help deciding. Once again, thank you, everybody. And as always, if you want to sponsor me, you can send me $1 million. If not, just give me a like and a thumbs up or, whatever's cool. And we'll see you guys next time.